In our debate today, we take a look at the unfolding tragedy in Bihar. And to discuss more on this, we are being joined by a panel of guests. Dr. Samir Dalwai is the member of the media cell, Indian Academy of Pediatrics. And Dr. Samir Dalwai, I'd like to bring in you here. Can you tell us that can this, this illness, this disease, the outbreak of the disease be prevented and be prepared for by the governments?
All right. So thank you so much for bringing up this topic. Now we must understand that these deaths are the tip of the iceberg, because so many of the children whose lives we are able to save, they end up with a lot of morbidity as well. Because what's happening is that the infection is affecting the brain, and it damages the brain. Even if you are able to the child is able to survive, it's with a lot of problems. So we must understand that we cannot have a knee-jerk reaction to all these epidemics. And we have to do something in the preventive aspect of it. And this is nothing new. This is happening for the last so many decades. And in the Gangetic Plain, as we know, there's a typical combination of extreme heat followed by the rains that come in, by the hygiene and the local situation. Of course, the worst culprit is malnutrition in children. As you know, a lot of these children come from impoverished areas, from children from families which are very socio-economically backward. So what we really need to do for this as a medical issue is look at it from a year-long perspective. We need to look at premature births, we need to look at low birth weights, and most importantly, we need to eradicate malnutrition. Because any illness which affects a malnourished child is going to cause a worse damage than somebody who's well-nourished. Now, when this happens typically in the end of summer, with all these things coming together, a lot of children end up having encephalitis. It may not be only because of one illness. Of course, when there is an epidemic, we are more likely to think in terms of Japanese encephalitis. But a host of other illnesses can also present, infections can also present in this way. So what we need to do is not react only when there are a certain number of deaths happening in a hospital. But we need to look at it from a preventive point of view. As you know, there's a vaccine now that the government has for JE. We need to see that this vaccine coverage is extended to all the children coming under this area. And the other point that you mentioned about the lack of administrative facilities. So governments have a huge kind of focus on so many other areas, but health is never a priority. So we can't blame the government maybe for the infection per se. But of course we need to have better infrastructure in the hospital. If we know that we're going to have more cases, we need to have beds for all these children. Because if we are not able to give them good tertiary care, that's going to increase the morbidity and mortality.
Right,
so I think it's a very important issue between the government and the medical field that's needed. Indian Academy of Pediatrics has been working towards it, and we need the government to listen to us a little earlier.
Right, sir. Also, another point that I'd like to raise here, and as the information that we've got on one of the reasons behind this epidemic or a disease is that in 2004 it was ascertained that the fruit lychee was the cause of this neurological illness in children.
From what I've been reading about the conditions, currently it's about an acute encephalitis syndrome. When we say acute encephalitis, it means that the encephalon, the brain has been infected or is inflamed. The most likely cause is of course a virus, but there could be some other toxic ingredients as well involved with it. Now the child typically presents with high grade fever, with seizures, with vomiting, with altered sensorium. We're typically trying to look at a viral infection. That's the first most likely cause, and especially when they get aggregated around a particular period of time and many children get infected, it's more likely to be an epidemic that is spreading rather than any other substance. What we'd still like to focus on is the cause is not the most. For example, I read some of the government officials saying that hypoglycemia is killing these children. Now, hypoglycemia means low blood sugar and low sugar in the brain. That is a terminal event. Because of the infection, the child is not able to eat. Of course, the child is going to be hypoglycemic if not looked after well. The vomiting, all the dehydration worsens all this. So, we don't need to worry about an esoteric cause. It's not some fancy infection that is killing children. It's basic lack of awareness of hygiene, of nutrition, of awareness of availability of primary health care centers being equipped enough.
But as you mentioned, doctor, there are of course
all
vaccines.
These things need to be looked upon. सिंह साहब मैंने कोई आरोप नहीं किया और I'd like to tell you कि इस वक्त ये समय नहीं है किसी की गलती निकालने का या कोई पॉलिटिकल डिबेट करने का. इसमें बिल्कुल ये गलती नहीं करनी चाहिए. इसमें कोई सियासत या किसी आरोप की बात नहीं है. सरकार को और डॉक्टरों को, मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज़ को एक साथ काम करना है. तो पहली बात मैं क्लियर करना चाहता हूँ कि हमारा किसी पे आरोप नहीं है. इंडियन एकेडमी ऑफ पीडियाट्रिक्स ये सभी के साथ काम करना चाहती है। बीमारियां जो है ये किसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी कोई जाति धर्म नहीं देखती, तो हमें सब मिलके एक साथ इस वक्त काम करना चाहिए। इशू ये है कि इफ यू लुक एट द एरिया ऑफ बिहार, इट्स डिफिकल्ट टू रीच ईच एंड एवरी चाइल्ड, and it's overall a work in progress that the medical community with the government has to work together to create awareness in society. Medical health all over as such has been ignored all across the country. It's not trying to
that is the
single out
question
only
we're raising,
this
sir,
particular
about the
hospital in Bihar.
accountability.
That will
No
be a
politicizing of the issue. It's about the accountability that we are trying to raise this issue. That's why on this channel, and I'm sure the media has given him a decent amount of coverage to this issue,
so
because we want to hold the administration
I'd like
accountable.
to give a message. I'd still like to give a message to the gentleman on TV, the minister, is that we need to prepare for this throughout the year. I am aware that you all are doing great work, and I am aware that the administration is trying their best. My only suggestion is let's go ahead over a period of time and try to look at the preventive aspects. आप जो अभी कर रहे हैं, मैं बहुत अच्छी बात है, कोई इसमें मेरी क्रिटिसिज्म नहीं है आपको, मगर मुद्दा ये है कि बच्चों की ओवरऑल हेल्थ इंप्रूव करने के लिए सिर्फ बिहार में नहीं पूरे देश में हमें ये काम करना है। हमारी जो संस्था इंडियन एकेडमी ऑफ पीडियाट्रिक्स ये सभी के लिए है, और उनके साथ हम चाहते हैं कि अलग अलग राज्यों में अलग अलग राज्य सरकार के साथ हम मिलजुल के पूरे साल भर काम करें। इसमें बच्चों के डिलीवरी से लेके न्यूट्रिशन से लेके इम्यूनाइजेशन से लेके सब चीज़ें जुड़ी हुई हैं, और अगर इसके साथ साथ हम काम करें, गवर्नमेंट के साथ काम करें, तो आई एम श्योर we'll be able to reach and do a better
outbreak,
service.
sir, has
Next year
become
we
routine.
should prevent this epidemic from arising.
The outbreak indeed has become routine now in
Yes,
summers.
it has. That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. I mean, it's not that Bihar is the only place which has such a high degree of temperature in at this stage. Point is, we need to look at overall public health, and public health is the issue which is missing. Public health doesn't mean only giving injections. It also means taking care of the hygiene. It means creating public awareness. This is the focus that we are trying all governments to change. The government's focus is containing a crisis once the fire breaks out. Our message is we need to look at it preventively. सिंह साहब, मुझे आपसे जस्ट आपके लिए छोटा सा संदेश है मुझे, और उसमें मुझे आपको सिर्फ ये इतला करना है कि हमारे बिहार में हमारी जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है इंडियन एकेडमी ऑफ पीडियाट्रिक्स, सब बाल रोग तज्ञों की जो संस्था है, हम चाहते हैं कि हम आपके साथ सरकार में काम करें। मुझे सिर्फ इतना आपको एक मैसेज देना है कि जब ये घटनाएं घटती है, जब बच्चा आईसीयू में पहुंचता है, उसके बाद ज़रूर आईसीयू के फैसिलिटीज़ वगैरह ये इशू भी मैटर करता है, मगर मुझे आपको एक संदेश ये देना है कि आप सरकार में जो हमारे बिहार के जो डॉक्टर है, पीडियाट्रिशियन, बाल रोग तज्ञ हैं, जो हमारी संस्था इंडियन एकेडमी ऑफ पीडियाट्रिक्स, हम चाहते हैं कि आपके साथ एक मीटिंग हो और साल भर क्या क्या बिहार में किया जाए बच्चों के लिए, उस पर थोड़ी चर्चा हो। अगर आप हमारे साथ और हम आपके साथ उसमें काम करेंगे, हमारी जो संस्था है, हम आपसे अलग अलग रास्ते पे काम करना चाहते हैं। बच्चों का जो लो बर्थ वेट बच्चे हैं वो हम प्रिवेंट करना चाहते हैं, प्रीमेच्योर बर्थ प्रिवेंट करना चाहते हैं, बच्चों की का जो स्वास्थ्य, ओवरऑल स्वास्थ्य हम इम्प्रूव करना चाहते हैं। तो मेरी आपको यही एक सजेशन है कि आप हमारे साथ और हम आपके साथ काम करें। सिर्फ ये जब घटनाएं इमरजेंसी के तौर पे जाती है तभी नहीं, मगर साल भर। ये मेरा आपको एक रुझाव है कि आप, सजेशन है कि आप एक साथ एक मीटिंग बुलाइए और जिसमें साल भर बच्चों के लिए क्या किया जाए, और उसके बाद एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन का काम है। हम नहीं कर सकते कि जो लीगली करना है पूरे बिहार में करना है वो आप जरूर करा दीजिए, और फिर अगले साल देखते हैं कि ये घटनाएं कम होती है कि नहीं।
यह तो बहुत स्वागत योग्य है डॉक्टर साहब, बहुत ही स्वागत योग्य है। इस तरह का मिलके अवेयरनेस को एक हैंड टू हैंड लेकर इसको जागरूकता को अगर करेंगे तो बहुत ही अच्छा रहेगा। सरकार के स्तर से जो भी होगा मैं इसके लिए आगे बढ़ाने का काम करूंगा।